And people really wonder why the majority of Americans are ditching corporate media because we all know it's nothing but a propaganda arm for the Democratic Party. Listen to this hot garbage. Old Political, hot garbage news agency states this that Trump on Liz Cheney. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her. That's the headlines that they run with, right? And here's how pathetic Elissa Slotkin is and how desperate she is because Mike Rogers is leading in the majority of the polls right now. She retweets and she states this. This type of talk is downright dangerous. Leadership climate is set at the top, and at a moment when we need leaders to tone down their rhetoric, the former president continues to focus on retribution against anyone he views as disloyal to him. It's irresponsible and it should be condemned, whether you agree with Liz Cheney or not. So she retweets it. So let's add some context with what President Trump was talking about, because a lot of these war pigs just want to send our young men and women to go over to other countries and die for their pocketbooks. So let's listen to what President Trump really said.
Cheney was he said, I really want to thank you. He said, now I'm so glad that I actually endorsed you. It's amazing, but that you would do this. And I didn't speak to him about it. But then, go a couple of years forward or go now. And I don't blame him for sticking with his daughter. But his daughter is a very dumb individual, very dumb. She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. When the guns are trained on her face. They're all war hawks when they're sitting in Washington in a nice building saying, oh, gee, let's send 10,000 troops right into the mouth of the enemy. But she's a stupid person, and I'd have meetings with a lot of people, and she always wanted to go to war with people. So whether it's her, whether it's Dick, I was surprised a little bit with Dick Cheney. I didn't know him at all. I only had essentially the 1 or 2 phone calls, and it was only a call saying, thank you very much for doing that for Scooter Libby. That was nice. And Scooter Libby, by the way, was beyond that. He couldn't believe that it happened. Nobody would do it. They should have done that for him years before. But I was a little surprised because I actually thought that Dick Cheney would go with me over his daughter, and he didn't. And you know what? I understand it. It's your daughter, and you go. But she's a bad person.
Elissa Slotkin, you get the hot garbage comment of the day. Congratulations.